Hello everyone, this is me back again, Tommy from Games Done Bad. Today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, joined by no one today. My friends are all taking the day off. They got, lives and stuff, and, I've got video games, so, it makes it cool. So yeah, today I'll be playing by myself. We're going to be continuing from where we picked up last time. Um, for anyone that was a little behind or just kind of skipped ahead. Last time we got through the second dungeon and cleared out the second and third areas of Twilight. So now we have access to more or less the majority of the map. There's no longer any Twilight on it. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into things here. We were warned last time. We've now picked up two of the three fused shadows. We're headed to go pick up the third one for Midna. And we were warned by the spirit inside of this nice little cave here last time. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. They said, these are pretty powerful artifacts, and maybe picking up all of them isn't the brightest idea in the world, but you know what? I personally don't take advice from glowing entities. It's a personal rule. Came up with it myself. Decided, you know, hey, I'm not gonna deal with that. So this is the same area. We saw this as a wolf. Was running around. Now it's a bit more full of water, so there's a bit more here. This platform of like treasure chests over here has appeared, which is part of a mini game. And if you watched my last stream, I actually went over here because I do enjoy getting more sword abilities to use. And I kind of walked over to this ladder and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can't deal with this yet. But at the top of this ladder here, there is this howling stone. And unfortunately, you cannot howl at a howling stone if you can't howl, which humans can't, I guess. Yeah, you gotta be a wolf. Um, there's a cave over here to clear out. Oh, and one thing I do remember that's really nice is there's always a fairy in this box right here. So I guess fairies do still exist in the game. A fairy will restore 8 hearts in this game, and if you keep one in a bottle, it'll actually automatically use itself upon your death. And so one of my favorite things actually about this game, well, I guess not one of my favorite things about the game, but one of the nice things about this game that I picked up just from playing it a decent amount. I don't want to waste any arrows, but is if you go ahead and walk into this cave, which sort of despawns the area, and you just turn right around, walk back out. Wait for the loading screens. And you just turn around, walk right back out. That box comes back. So I do think, yep, I've got an empty bottle here. Oh, not what I intended to do. Where is, oh, I hear the fairy. There we go. And we gotta walk up, look for the prompt to show up on the screen. There it is. And we now have a bottled, basically an extra life. So since it automatically uses itself when you pass out, and I have less than 8 hearts total, it will just fully restore my health when it ends up using itself. And honestly, what I'm going to do here, because fairies are so much better than just an extra 3 hearts, I'm going to drink this day-old milk, and we're going to do it again. Just put an extra fairy in my second bottle here. This way I don't really have to worry about my health anymore. It's still nice to keep it full, but now if I ever want to, I can come back here, fill my bottles with fairies. If you're playing this game for the first time, I would recommend doing this trick. Oh, that is not what I intended to do. So you can put water in a bottle. It's got a couple small use cases, I think. So there is a reason to do it. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and keep some fairies in the bottles. And then what I always like to do is I like to actually de-equip fairies from any of my slots. I have a habit of pressing the wrong buttons. If you watched my last stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about with that boss fight. And when I'm hitting the wrong buttons, I have a tendency to use up fairies while I'm, full health. And you don't exactly want to do that. Okay. My hardcore parkour skills are failing. Yeah, Fox is messaging my stream here that he was there for that button mashing nonsense. Um, so, oh, hello, Parrot. I'm gonna leave it be for now. There's a Zora there you can talk with. I'm not gonna really bother with them. So yeah, so this whole platform out in the water has kind of spawned. There is a gliding game that you can like grab a cuckoo and come fly down, try and land on the platforms. If you're really good, you can land on like that top spinning one and drop off it at just the right angle, so you can get every single treasure chest open. I think the one on the platform, the very top one there, I think is the one that has a piece of a heart in it. So if you're looking to 100% the game, you're gonna want to grab that at some point. For now, I think I'm gonna leave it be. You can drain your wallet pretty quick. Although, if you know what you're doing, you can actually refill it. So this is an interesting guy. He decided that the best way to use his skills was to build a large, unlicensed cannon out in the middle of a lake. So, yeah, he decided to build this just giant unlicensed cannon out in the lake, and he just puts people in it, shoots them out for fun. Currently, this is the only way to take a certain path that I got to take back to Castletown from down here. So you gotta spend 10 rupees to get back up here. One of the other options you might have seen that he had there was called special repairs. If you have a cannon of your own, he will offer to repair it. Very niche, very small use case. Okay, I'm being reminded that, there's a main quest line that I should probably be following. But yeah, so, I mean, at a certain point, we're going to get our hands on a cannon. We're going to need him to repair it. But otherwise, you can say, hey, I want special repairs. And he'll say, bro, you do not have a cannon. So this is the minigame I was talking about. You talk with this guy, you can pay him a bit, and go land on that platform. Okay, I said I wouldn't, but I think I will. So, between this guy and the cannon guy down there, it's 30 rupees to do this game. 20 to actually play the game, but 10 to get back up here to be able to play it again. So these guys got a nice little symbiotic business. So what you want to do here is you want to hold back on the control stick. This kind of gives you a more, like a better view of kind of what you're flying over. And you're looking for your shadow. So your shadow shows you exactly where you're going to land. Oh, there is a Poe down there. I was really hoping to avoid that. That's part of the reason I was going to wait for a bit. A Poe is that like glowing lantern thing that you saw down there. Oh no, I missed. Okay. Well, we don't need this. I can't currently deal with a Poe. Oh, there's the piece of the heart. So there must just be like a really big rupee in that next one up there, so I don't actually need to grab it. And so what I can do is just drop down each level, grab what it's got. Oh look, it's a stamp of a chicken. Or a cuckoo as they call them in this game. I'm honestly good there. I might come back at some point, try and get that upper platform, but I got the piece of the heart. That's what I really cared about. I think the top platform is just like a couple hundred rupees. I just love this guy's cackle. He's like, I gotta put someone in a cannon and fire it. He's just ecstatic about the whole experience. I don't know if it's that or he just gets laughed. He's like, I gotta make them just listen to this ridiculous song. Alright. So, we grab the piece of the heart, and we're going to go on and head out of here. Fabio, I will not be taking your flight by the foul again. Alright, let's go on. So we actually have seen already, we have seen the Zora that we're looking for. We saw him, we went and checked in on, oh, oh wow, that was physics, I guess. Oh, it didn't let me do my special sword thingy. So one thing I don't like is seeing gaps. If you look at my mini map right now, you'll see that there is actually a gap between this area that I'm at now. Whoa. Yeah, so there's actually specific spots on the map that will trigger this guy if there's any letters waiting on you. This happens to be one of them. You make a lot of trips back into Castletown, and there's a spot on the main bridge into Castletown that also has that. I think it could actually be all of the entrances to Castletown that have it. I could deal with the birds there. They give you a bunch of money for dealing with them, but I'm gonna leave it be for just a little bit. So there's these slugs you can run into. They're actually really interesting. If you kill them, you can then actually scoop up like a little bit of what's remaining of them into a bottle. The red ones are the equivalent of a red potion in this game, which restores 8 health, but unlike the fairies, they don't automatically use themselves. The purple are literally just a random effect. Oh yeah, they can just merge like that. The blue, the blue, I forget honestly right now what they do. And then the ones I haven't seen is like sort of this yellow-brown color, and they actually just work as lantern oil. So we'll run into those throughout the. Whoa. They're getting a little stronger. They're still not letting me do my special finishing move. So I don't know if it's blocked off. I actually forget what happens if you attempt to come this direction. You know what? I'll bet you it's blocked off with rocks. Because you don't get access to the rocks until you deal with the whole Kakariko Village incident. No, it's locked up with a gate. Okay, so that gate will get unlocked later on through the game, but for now, it's gonna remain that way. I already kind of dealt with the stuff around here, so I don't need my sword out. This is all the game is. It's just rolling from place to place, or putting on iron boots and jump attacking everywhere. You know, whatever really suits your fancy. So since I actually walked past a spawn point, the spawn points for the overworld are actually kind of cleverly hidden, so you can't really tell where they are. But since I walked past one of those barriers, all the enemies have respawned in this area. There's some rocks up there that you can clear out. I don't have the claw shot yet, which is an item that we're going to need to get to a lot of the, I guess, I don't know if I want to say secret or kind of hidden, kind of the extra areas to find that have some stuff you can do. Go get an extra, piece of a heart. And I mean, you might hear the twinkling. I honestly, I'm just gonna leave the bugs be for now. I might do a session later where I just go hunting for all of them. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of leave them be. I think I might want to wait until I get the claw shot. It's a really good item, and when you get your hands on it, then you can grab the bugs a lot easier. For now, I kind of have to rely on, like, especially if they're on like the architecture like this, the only way to really get them is to pull out my bow, look at them, target them, ooh, ooh, oh, and get attacked by somebody. Yeah. But you look at them, you target them with a bow, it pulls them to you. They are a great source of income later in the game. But... oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, you can just go there. Meant to pause it real quick. I'm just gonna check on something. There we go. Okay. My goal is to make sure that every single stream, it's got at least some sound issue. Can't hear me, can't hear one of my guests, can't hear, you know, the game. But we aim for at least one of those to stream. If you ever catch me and I do a stream without one, please let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to fix that. I don't think it's a proper stream without one of the issues. Alright, so I'm just honestly just kind of going through the areas I haven't been yet. I'm filling them in on my map. This area's got kind of a secret thing to it, but we can't deal with that without the spinner, which we're not going to get that for a little bit. I think 2 more dungeons. 1 more dungeon for the claw shot, 2 more dungeons for the spinner. Hey bud, bye bud. Oh, okay, these guys let me do it. That's all I'm looking for. The good morning music. That music, I think, was originally composed for Ocarina of Time. It's a pretty similar rendition. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the game would be without Link just grunting every time you do something. Just really, you know, it just really gets you there. It's all about that full immersion. Really completes the experience, pulls it all together. Alright. My vanity project is done. I have successfully marked everything. Oh, one other thing to note is if you ever see like an area of grass like this in the game, and there's sort of like a little dead space in the middle, that is definitely a dig spot for Wolf Link. But seeing as how we are not currently Wolf Link, we can't do anything with it. The thing that kills me is there are some spots that Wolf Link can actually dig into and like have like a room to it that you know can actually get into. Something they sort of brought back from. Well, I mean, the existence of a hole has been around since that you can kind of drop into has been around since I guess the second Zelda game, made a little bit more clear in A Link to the Past, and then Ocarina of Time was the one that really implemented this, since it was like a 3D game, implementing these holes you can find around the world that you can drop into. They have sort of a secret room. And this game has that for some of the dig spots for Wolf Link. Well, that's my horse. I knew I left my horse somewhere, but there it is. Hey, bud. Nice try. Oh. Hey, bud. No. No. All right, so we're gonna head out into Castletown. Now that it's a functional Castletown, actually some stuff I can go and take care of. I don't think. I'm trying to think of what there is to do for me right now. So there's this guy here that begs. He asks like for donations. And he doesn't tell you what it's about. You can actually only donate 50 rupees a time, but once you donate, oh boy, it's like 1,000 or something. Once you get to that level of donation, he will just spontaneously call a piece of a heart down from the heavens. So whenever you have extra money to dump into this guy. This here is a mini game to expand your quiver, but you can't complete it without the claw shot for the first stage and the double claw shot for the second stage. There are some pets around that'll kind of follow you, some dogs and stuff. This is Agatha's place. This is the creeper that just looks in her window. So at Agatha's place we can turn in any of the bugs that we found for money. This is the fortune teller's place. She's the one I was talking about earlier. She'll kind of show you where pieces of heart are and stuff. She's not limited by showing you ones that you can actually like get your hands on, I don't think. So she can show you ones that exist in places that you've already been, but you might not be able to get to it because you don't have the claw shot or you don't, have the spinner or something. But she'll still show you where they are. So I would always kind of wait. You can always hit her up early, but I would always kind of wait until you can really know that you've got like all the tools in your kit. So we're gonna go ahead and head into Thelma's bar. I do think it's interesting. I don't think with this game, and a lot of the games, the bars, they convert into milk bars because of the whole censorship between Japan and America. I don't think in this game. I think in this game it stays as a real bar. Link's like, what happened to this guy? How did his eyes end up on his glasses? Oh, hey Aaliyah. How you been? How's life? Well, and that's how you get the cold shoulder. Shaman in Kakariko Village. What do you bet I've met them? Oh, look at these valiant knights offering to escort these girls and this dying kid off to a village to be saved. Well, that didn't turn out super hot. Well, and that's how you get voluntold to do things. You just don't leave the room. So, Ilya's lost all of her memories. Great. And they have a cat. It's my bridge buddy. do really like that transition. Whatever animator did that, you done good. I said my name. Okay, we gonna get some memories? Nope. Also, I want it to be known for the record, this is one of my least favorite parts of the entire game. Not the fight on the bridge I'm about to do, that's fun. The part that comes after that. So if I do a little bit of pleading and cursing and hoping that it'll all be over. Alright, so for the most part I just gotta keep up with the carriage. I do want my bow and arrow equipped. See my mini-map of the path I'm about to take. So he learned from last time. Man got himself some shoulder shields. If you remember, I was talking about opening those gates later. This is going to be that point. Alright, this next section is where it starts to get tedious. This carriage can actually get lit on fire by these. So part of my objective here is if it ever does, I'll go ahead and use my boomerang to put it out. So one of my least favorite parts here is anytime you get to a gate, you're going to have to get off your horse. Not what I said to do. Okay, up on up. Turn this way. So I got those keys. I can open this. I immediately need to get back on my horse because they just go. They don't even wait. They're like, oh, we have a protection? Should we, wait for our protection? No. Birds are actually a nuisance. There's one that's going to be carrying a bomb at some point. I need to manage it. There it is. And so what it does is it throws these guys in a circle. So they've lit their thing on fire, it's fine. I can actually let it burn for a little bit. Oh, okay, we're gonna go on the... Yeah, no, it's fine. So, at any time, as long as the bar doesn't fill all the way up. situation. So I think I can, for the bird, just hit it with a boomerang. I cannot explain to you just how frustrating this portion of the game is. Okay, so we can now handle the bomb issue. Get this out of this first field, and we're going to deal with it in the second field. No. So this is the annoying part, because they actually don't stop just because... Okay, let me off. Let me off. Let me open the gate. As long as they go through there, press complete. It doesn't matter if they're on fire. One of my least favorite sections of the game. All you're doing is fighting the controls. Look at Colin, stepping up to be a hero already. I'm already trying to save Hyrule. This person's trying to recruit me to save it. friends with the secret underground society to save Hyrule. Fulfilled the desire of the spirit of the Zora Queen to save her kid. So it looks like she wants to have a chat with me about what's going on there. Although she has decided the best way to do this is to play hard to get first. She's like, oh yeah, could you follow me? Just phase through this wall quick and we have a conversation. No, you can't do that? Okay, I'll just dematerialize a rock. You know, like you do when you're a spirit. So yeah, hey, just heads up, what you're looking for is in this grave of my husband. My husband made it to give you the abilities of being a Zora. Remember, it's not grave robbing if Spirit gives you permission. For a spirit that was very, like, corporeal, you'd think she'd tell her kid that she loves him herself. So hopefully this will help me get to the lake bed of Lake Hylia. So now when I don this, unlike before, if I go underwater, I no longer have a oxygen meter, so I can just be down here as long as I want. Do a little bit of underwater combat. There are some rocks around. I can't actually currently deal with those, but I am almost willing to bet you money. Oh, still wrong button. That if I go look at the letters that Mr. Postman gave me. Yep, Barnes here in Kakariko has finished production on a new type of bomb that can be used in the water. So, oh yeah, there's 2 other areas that have opened up that are pretty close nearby. I can also, with this armor on, I can swim in directions that aren't just directly upward, because it's got fins. But if you will excuse me for a second, I gotta run to the bathroom quick, and then I will be resuming the stream shortly.
Mic off.
Alright, I have returned. So, for the time being, let's go ahead and take this armor off. Let's do a little bit of unallowed grave robbing. I do actually believe this one here has also got a Poe in it during nighttime. Yeah. So we'll deal with that when we get to it. So what we're going to have to do in order to swap out the bombs that I've got is we're going to have to sell the bombs that I currently have, so I have an empty pouch, and then buy a pouch full of water bombs. So if we go to the left window, we can sell what we've currently got.
Hi. Hey.
So unlike the normal bombs, I can only fit 15 of these in a pouch, not 30. Alright. So... headed back this way. Because now I can... Actually, before I go this way, there's something else I want to grab quick. So you can use these bombs as normal bombs. Just most of the time it's a waste of money. Currently I don't have an extra pouch, so I don't have an option. But what we're gonna do oh right, yeah, right at the surface is water. This is healing water. So yeah, these bombs work right underwater. Blow up some underwater rocks. So now we can head back this way. Go ahead. Drop it through here.
reason down here is I do believe this is a shortcut. But I can't remember if it's to like Hylia or to Zora's domain. I'm sort of hoping that it's to the Zora's domain. Oh, that's alright. So we can now make a break for the dungeon. Conveniently marked on my map with that little purple marker there. What a nice day for first a casual swim. Alright, we're just about there. And wallet capacity here. I still don't really have access to fast travel. Oh, I should get it right at the end of this dungeon here. Every Zelda game's gotta have a water dungeon. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Into our third dungeon of the game. Full of relatively annoying creatures. But do you think it's really interesting that they kind of like do this arc of electricity, but it doesn't go through the rest of the water. It only does just the immediate water next to them. Alright, so I think at this point I actually can go ahead and remove this garb. I don't know if anyone was watching, but when it said like right when I got it, you actually take increased damage from anything considered a fire or ice attack. Nope, it's bombs. That is one of the nicer things with bombs. I also noticed, so they sort of coded it in sort of way, so anytime you open a chest that's got bombs in it, it will specifically match the bomb types to a type of bombs that you're either holding or can carry. So, like, for instance, I only have water bombs in my inventory, so rather than giving me regular bombs, they give me water bombs. Alright, we're gonna get our hands on some bomb arrows. Out of arrows. It's time to start breaking every pot I can find one of them. Yeah, we're just getting as many bombs as could be. A lot of flowing water. It's sort of a trend you'll pick up on for water dungeons. I like how normal the doors are in this dungeon. Every other dungeon, you're like pushing aside these rolling doors. This one, nah, just open the door, grab the doorknob. More arrows, always nice. I could go through there. So one of the more unique mechanics with this game, I'm trying to move the camera a little bit, is that you can pull on these levers you find around the place, and it'll rotate this central staircase. So yeah, I'm up to full on arrows and bombs. Let's go ahead. And I forget if I'm supposed to hit that door. The door above it. Might be a chest I can grab through this door for now. If there is, I'll grab it. If not, there's nothing in here yet. Oh! Oh! That is not what I intended to do. So if we keep running around in a circle, we can go ahead and jump grab this lever. We cannot roll upstairs, unfortunately. Which doesn't work. I always find it rude to use a sword on the pot Ook is in. Although here we just drop him from standing height, so I don't know which is worse. Her, I guess. Okay. And here, so there's the door back there. And a door over here. Well, let's go through this one. Oh. This is also a dead end until I have some water flowing through here. So, let's head back to the first one. What these channels here are for is to get water moving through the dungeon. Oh. However, I'm missing a key. So, as we've been doing, we will just continue to rotate this staircase. That sure sounds like the sound of a dungeon map. Oh, 300 isn't the max wallet size. I was wrong. And let's see what's up this way. What is out this way is a room that is so much more interesting once I get my hands on moving water. Oh, I can't. Okay. There's a chest over there I want to get my hands on. Okay, so here's the key. Let's get through that locked door we found. In this game, the dungeons are all pretty linear. So if you find a key and you know about a locked door, that's where you're headed. Not this one, the other one. All we're doing is getting all sorts of turned around. Alright, now we're doing stuff. At this point, if we find anything that's just money, it's gonna make me put it back. But that is bombs. Just getting every bomb the world's ever seen. Aha. Don't need to shoot the other one down, but it's there and it can be shot down. So it just makes me want to. It is a little nice in this Zelda game, unlike future iterations. You do not have to sort of control a stamina bar. You're climbing vines. So that opens this to just be a nice little short path. Bye. It is kind of funny, so in this game, specifically, anything you pick up a key, it says it will open a door, but only in this area. And the reason it says that specifically is if you watched my playthrough of the original Legend of Zelda game, you might not have noticed, but if you look in the corner where it's kind of got my number of keys listed, in that game, keys are just a resource. So you just, you can pick up keys, you can find them around the world. Actually, you can even buy them at certain shops in that game, and then as long as you have a key, you can open any sort of locked door you come across. They kind of moved away from that model after that game, more to a model of keys only working in dungeons that you find them in. They kind of moved away from that non-linear approach to progression. There's no one way to really deal with this guy right now. I think it's really funny. You just blow up your level. This room, I recall this room. Oh, okay, not yet. This is a little more interesting rooms in the game, or will be. Here. Come on, Link. Up this notch to the right. For now, I'm just going to try to ignore the enemies. Killing them gains me nothing. The only time you've really got to kill enemies is when you there's like certain rooms that'll close and they'll lock, and the only way to unlock them is to kind of clear out everything in the room. Now I currently can't get to that chest. The item that I'm gonna get in this dungeon will give me access to it, so we'll be back. And water slide. Ah! Ah! It's fine. Now moving water down one of the paths. Let's go ahead and follow. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but just as long as there's water going through, this thing spins. Already got bottles full of these guys. Yeah, you should probably. I've actually been looking for that first person button for a while now. I hate to say that it was just a reflex that happened to press the right one. So the room directly beneath the room that I was just in is now moving. You have to be careful, there are some piranha sort of fish in this water. Now that the water level has moved up, we get access to this. The whole stamp. Here, and actually I want to show you a fun little Easter egg. One here. So if I take out the fishing rod, and I just go fishing in some sort of bonefish, piranha infested waters, so you can catch one. Skullfish. It's just this line. Yeah, these aren't technically allowed anywhere, so we're not going to record that you ever caught one. We're just going to pretend you didn't. But of course, I think that I cannot actually run to where those stairs currently go, which is where I kind of wanted to go next. of the dungeons, it does have a just a little bit more of a confusing layout than some of the others. Just with this central staircase. Sort of a whole circular thing that's got going on. So we're headed back into a room we've already been in. However, this room now has moving parts because we've got flowing water. And the room above it. Alright. Hey man, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Anytime you see like a major looking chest like this, you always want to see what's in it. It's gonna be like a map or a compass or a key. Or just 50 rupees, but good all the same. Alright. Let's see what more we've got in store here. A room that I cannot enter. Lovely. I think this is honestly one of the dungeons I have the hardest time with anytime I come back to this game. The layout's just a little bit confusing. So yeah, I want to get into that room. I think the only way down there right now is to get. There's another door into this room that you can swim down and under and into that room. That's where I'm going to be fighting the mini boss. I do really like the dungeon layout of this game, where you sort of run into a mini boss, gives you an item, then you go ahead and use that item on the boss once you get to it, with plenty of puzzles in between. So we already picked up the key for this door, that's good. I don't recall if there's any reason to head over here, other than these 3 pots. Since I don't have the compass yet, I can't see the exact locations of where the... Yeah, any enemy that's not designed for water will just die immediately. So that guy just jumped into the water and that was it. Yeah, it is not Ocarina of Time Water Temple. There is that. I will concede to that. You do want to actually, deceivingly enough, go into these cubbies that look like they're the sort of things you're trying to avoid. Grab a couple of rupees. I can't recall. Yeah, this one's got like a little side passage off of it, so I definitely want to check this one. Got some bombs. And speaking of bombs, let's go ahead and get these out here. Oh, no bud. No thanks, bud. There was another 2... Oh. And I don't actually know if it's possible to get in that that hole over there, just because it's higher up and wearing boots into it would be a little weird. But I don't think there's anything there I care about. My goal for this guy is I'm just going to lose more health to him than it's worth. Especially since I'm on master mode, so I'm going to be taking double damage, and I'm not going to get any health back just from getting them. So this is the path into that room I was talking about. Let's let's go ahead and while we're in here, we're not going to be underwater at all, so let's just go ahead and swap out of our water clothing. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's only if I take fire or ice attack. Okay, so we're going to keep dealing with these until I actually force Link to look up. So we can see the horrors. Yeah, Sky Temple... It's... I don't know. I do like the items you get from Sky Temple, though. I mean, I remember the first time ever touching a double claw shot was... I can't describe. Words cannot describe how happy that experience is. Just being like, wait, I can just kind of go all over the place. I don't have to, like, return to the ground in between this. Okay. This is where we die. Okay. So you look for the shadow, and you try not to be under it. Okay, Link, come on. The reason I'm doing jump attacks, they just do a bit more damage, but... I found in this game, typically, if you're dealing with a large swarm of enemies, you want to do... more of a sporadic attack. You kind of spam the L target and attack quickly. Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember the, like, central room of the Sky Temple that you have to, like, sort of climb up, and it's not a quick thing in any way, shape, or form. Oh my god. Please, tadpoles, please. Oh, I suck at quick spinning. I really do. I know how to do it. I just my thumbs are just not designed to do quick spins. I honestly kind of forgot that they were in the game until you mentioned that, but yeah, I mean, it's a great method. If you know what you're doing, it works wonders. But oh, interesting. My motion controls have turned back on since yesterday. Thanks, Nintendo. I love that right around the time that the Wii existed, Nintendo was like, motion controls are the future. And you think that they would have ditched them after the Wii, but then they kind of kept them around in a bizarre way for the Wii U, and then they still kind of are keeping them around for the Switch. Oh, really? One cycle? Wow, that is definitely not how I go through that boss. So I think I can grab this target from here. I forget exactly how. Or no, maybe I can't. I gotta. I actually forget. I know there's a way to. Oh, I need that bridge to be up. For now, we just head back. So, Jarpy, do you play a lot of the Zelda games yourself, or do you just like to watch the gameplay? Or you do both? You play them while you're watching someone play through them, you know, get that double dip. I know I've done that once or twice. Oh, okay, we're good.
All right, so now we have this. We can pull some of the extra targets. Get the water flowing down the stairs. Okay, sure. Yeah, I feel that. Some of the Zelda games have a lot more replayability to me than others. Like, I don't. I've said this on this channel before, but I don't think I will ever play through Zelda 2 ever again unless like sword to my neck, loved ones on the line. I have to. But yeah, I'm into most of them. A couple of the handheld ones, especially the DS era ones. So Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass. I have a hard time replaying those. Let's see. Can't remember if there's a good reason. Oh, that's what. I was like, I know there's a reason to be in this room. Okay, sure. You're playing back through like the original releases of them then, like the GameCube versions, or are you playing through any like the HD remasters? I don't know if you have Twilight Princess for the Wii or the GameCube when it originally came out, because I think it came out for both at the same time, if memory serves. I actually got into Zelda shortly after Twilight Princess had released, because my parents never really wanted me to get into video games. But joke's on them. They bought a Wii. I found a way. Let's see here. All right. Okay, yeah. My parents, it was the right call. I think they realized just how addictive of a personality I've got. So I mean, once I got into video games, I never looked back, and I mean, I play a fair amount of them and such. So no, I get it. Definitely as like a parenting standpoint, you want your kid to go out and do things. So I wasn't allowed to do video games, and so what I did mainly was I did sports and stuff. I did after school activities and so. And honestly, I mean that was definitely uh, the better choice for me. Oh no, that's right. I don't actually care because I have fairies in bottles, and that's why you get fairies in bottles. Actually, is there? First of all, is there something I can? Yep. So this will open that shortcut up for me. And then. Okay, yeah, no, I get that. I'm a Minnesota guy myself. I didn't like grow up on a farm or anything, so I mean I didn't have like crazy amounts of chores, but I definitely had friends that did, and then I mean we had a few acres of land because I just live out in the boonies, or I mean lived, and so mowing the lawn was a heck of a chore. We had chickens, so every now and again taking care of those, or just like generally helping around the house. My dad would do like all of his own car work, so I mean I'd go help him with that sometimes, you know, replacing brakes or heck, I helped him unmount an engine at one time. And okay. Let's see here. I think I want to put one of these on this bad boy. Ow. Come on. Huh. I don't think it likes me. Yeah, no, I get that. That's what you were supposed to do for this puzzle. Okay, let me just...
Oh no, that's just what they want you to think you have to do. Okay. Are we talking like large scale grow them, or just get your own like little personal garden? Sure. Yeah, I'm in an apartment nowadays, so I can't quite do that. But, my sister tries to grow as much things as she can in the apartment that we've got now. So my favorite thing here to do is you grab their shell and you just throw it back at them as a weapon. It's just one of the rudest things you can do in the game, and I think it's really funny. Okay, that's cool. My dad did that. My dad bought his house from his parents right after he finished college. Lived in it with my mom for a time. Oh. No, please don't bite me, sir. Please. One thing you can do is you can just go into first person, change your perspective if you really want to line link up. Alright, there we go. Now we've got all the moving parts we need to have. So... Oh, okay. They moved out of a farm into an apartment. That must have been quite the, change.
Yeah, it was, I mean, so for college, I lived in a dorm. Well, I lived in dorm my first year, and then I moved out into an apartment, and then I moved back into a dorm my last year because I ended up being an RA. So then when I kind of got home and then moved out into an apartment, I was kind of used to that small living. But I think if I'd been in a house for a while, you know, I don't know if that would be something that I'd find easy to get used to. Is going back into something that small. Okay. I think what I actually want to do. I think I actually came out the wrong door. I think I want it to be coming out that other door. Get on these gears. Yeah, no, I get that. Anytime we would have relatives come over, my parents would be like, "All right, we're gonna do a cleaning day. You know, you, your sister, have to help out." Typically, though, I mean that was like we were half the mess, so we'd have to come and. Oh, we would have to come in and we would, you know, have our toys all over the place, so we'd have to clean up. And okay, now we've hit wallet capacity. So if I get any more money at this point, this game is just like, oh nope, that's too much. That's too much money. Put it back. It's always bothered me for wanting to have all of the stuff open. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that you can throw them straight off. And yeah, that is the one thing I do miss about being in a house. Is when I was in a house, you could really turn up the stereo. When you're in an apartment, not so much. They frown upon that. So the one really nice thing about the apartment that I'm in now is I am in a apartment where I'm on the top floor, so I don't have to deal with footsteps above me. I can't imagine the amount of noise I make from my neighbors below me. So, oh, nope. All right, so I want to head around to where that ladder is now. I want to go back up where I first got. Oh, ow! Hey, bud, stop. You know what? Just to stop the noise, we're gonna take our first ferry a little bit early. Yeah, no, we've actually had multiple emails about not having a subwoofer in the apartment. They've been like, hey, we've received noise complaints, you know, from just like people in the building, and we just want to remind you, having a subwoofer, especially one that uses like the baseboard as its sort of sounding device, not good. Your neighbors are not gonna like that. They're gonna be pretty upset with you. So. Oop. I meant to realize I had already swapped out my iron boots on this one. Alright,
I gotta do what I did last stream. Just hippity hoppity, man. Also known as the loudest thing you can do in the game. Oh yeah, that's nice. I've got a couch in my apartment right now, and I mean, my sister and I, like, after we got it in, we both agreed that the only way that it was coming out of this apartment was, like, out through a window, or, like, off our balcony. We were like, we are never moving that thing again. Because, I mean, it was just the worst thing ever to get it in. So and I've also helped a couple of friends move furniture into their houses. Especially if you get, like, that leather stuff with, oh, well, I came all the way back here for a stamp. Oh man, that feels bad. Oh, I do have the compass. I thought I didn't, for some reason. So I'm seeing one chest that I missed, 2 chests, 3, 4 chests. Yeah, so I'll just do it a cursory, because I can actually look on my gamepad that I've got here. No, the stamp is not worth it. The addition of stamps to this game did nothing. Like, Nintendo was trying to, like, foster their community. It didn't work. I actually tried once to use the stamps. Because I was like, okay, well, I mean, I've got them, you know, I might as well, you know, have some fun with it and whatever. Nope, could not figure out. No. Okay, everybody off the stamp bandwagon. It's not, no. Stamps are bad and they should feel bad. Except for the stamp of the cuckoo. That is a good stamp, and it, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, let me out! It's okay, I'm out. Yeah, you should feel bad. You like stamps. Like, don't have your own passions. You should feel exactly as I feel about everything. And to think otherwise is blasphemy. I think that's how it works anyway. I'm pretty sure only my opinion matters. Alright. So, let's see here. What we want to do is turn this staircase now so to the other direction. Alright. Yeah, so let's, now that we have water flowing over here, we can spin this bad boy around. Oh, wow. You know what? I subscribe to that theory. I think, yeah, I think anybody that says that their opinion's the only one that matters, those are the guys you don't listen to. You're right. I'm trash and my opinion is invalid. You get it. Yeah, but you try to run a dictatorship and suddenly no one's watching anything. Just run a quick purge of chat. Look back and like, oh yeah, no, everybody supports my opinion. I only see comments in there that say exactly what I'm saying. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. That'd be too funny. I think you guys can probably post comments faster than I could put the kibosh on them. Aha, missed. I get the chest room all to myself. Alright, so I got a key. I'm sure it's for something. Don't actually know where a locked room is off the top of my head though, so I'll have to thonk on that one. Let's see here. Where haven't I been? I haven't been directly across from... Oh yeah, that's where I want to go. So, let's head up the stairs and rotate it again. It would be nice if I could get a key to my soul. That requires me to have... Oh. Yeah, no, I actually don't hang out in a lot of other people's streams all that often, so I have yet to see that happen. I don't know. I enjoy a good conversation. A lot of people have different life views than me, and that's okay. You know, you feel how you feel. Ooh, I almost forgot. We want to go up here. I almost forget this each time I do a run of the game. Just gotta get every piece of heart that there is. Alright, where... oh, yeah, that's right, I just want to go where the stairs are going. How many runs have I done, are you asking, of this game? Ugh. That might be an embarrassing answer. The answer might be... Oh, man. The answer actually might be closer to, like, 5 to 8, I'm thinking. This is probably the game I've done the most runs of. It's either this one or the original Legend of Zelda. So I did the original one first, moved on to this one. The original one I did that in one stream. I get through that game in like 4 hours. Oh, no. Okay. Just clear out a couple of these guys. Can I still grab that from here? Probably not. Oh. The answer, yes. Well, no. I mean, it's not. It's definitely not speedrun numbers. Which, I mean, those are insane. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I did, you know, like 150 runs of this game this month. You know, just trying to shave off a few seconds. Like, okay. All right, this room. Let's see here. $5K into CS. Wow, that is a number. Oh, can I not? Okay, I can't re-equip tunics from my pad. I played a bit of Valorant and a little bit of CS. I preferred Valorant. just because I like the abilities. And the only reason I actually got into Valorant was I was big in no. The only reason I got into Valorant is because I'm big into League, and I mean, I don't think 5K. I don't think I'm quite there, but I would believe like 3K, like 2 to 3K hours. I would believe absolutely. I don't play it as much anymore. I don't stream it at all. Just because there's enough people streaming League of Legends. I don't think the world needs more people streaming League of Legends. I don't think that there is a want or a desire. Ooh. Okay, nope. Is that gonna be close enough? No, didn't think so. There we go. Oh. Yeah. It's those nice, like, it's so nice to have a game that you can just like do like short rounds of something that, you know, you got like an hour break, or you got your friends are online, so something to do with them. Are you asking like whatever like stream myself playing through a game for the first time? I actually had started. So when I started this channel, oh, I don't think actually this is where I want to be. Oh, oh, bad fishies. I'm just gonna walk through the door with some fishies on me. So I started playing through Slime Rancher for the first time when I started this channel. Yeah, one of the most disgusting things you can do in this game is if you use your claw shot, you sort of just like pull the brains out of these jellyfish. So I mean, yeah, I had sort of started. Definitely on this channel, like when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, I'll stream myself probably playing that, doing my first playthrough. Just right away, I'll just kind of set up a stream and do that. So I'm not adverse to it, and that's almost part of the reason that I created the channel was just to kind of do that. And my goal is to specifically stream things that maybe there isn't like 10,000 people streaming at a given time. League, there's, you know, I can go watch any one of like 5,000 people at any time that are playing League. Zelda community, it's like there's maybe like 10 to 20. I mean, yeah, like I said, I tried Slime Rancher. I wouldn't be adverse to doing some other things. The reason I'm specifically doing Zelda now is because I really wanted to do another Zelda marathon kind of through the series. And so that's why my plan is to kind of get through all the console ones more or less, omitting a few select individuals. Yeah, possibly. I mean, especially for like people who either don't have a Switch console, or people who, you know, just I know there's a lot of people that they like the idea of a game, but maybe they don't want to play through the game themselves, so they'll just go sit and watch a stream, you know, as opposed to ouch, I didn't intentionally do that. So yeah, they'll just sit and watch a stream as opposed to, you know, playing through the game themselves. It's a lot more relaxed. You don't have to like really be doing your stuff, like really just be focusing on what the controls are and whatever. You can just sit back and relax and enjoy the jokes that are made about things as they happen. And but no, I'm really hype. I'm really looking forward for Breath of the Wild 2. I think theoretically it's supposed to come out next year, 2022 right now. But I mean, if Breath of the Wild 1 is any indication, we won't see this. We won't see this thing until at least 2023. The nice thing is, yeah. So Noida, I actually like played the very opening portions of, um, and I might be convinced to go back into that one. Really, you don't like Breath of the Wild? I don't know if I've heard anybody that has said that. I think that is, um, I think that is unique. I don't think I've talked with anybody that was like, oh yeah, no, I didn't like Breath of the Wild. Almost all of the stuff I've heard from Breath of the Wild has been positive. Is there anything you can like put your finger on as like, I this is what broke the game for me, or made me not want to do it? Yeah, yeah, it definitely is that. It definitely is an open world game. Um, for me, it was just so much. Oh, there we go. It was so much more of the culmination of everything I've been looking for. I want a big, expansive world. That's not to say it wasn't without its flaws. The one thing that makes me really sad about Breath of the Wild is the lack of dungeon design. Um, it feels like they came up with all of these ideas that they usually like get together and culminate into a dungeon, and then they just split each unique mechanic out into a shrine. And they were like, yeah, so this shrine will take this unique mechanic, and this shrine will take that unique mechanic. And then when you got to like the beasts that you play through, which are the air quote dungeons of the game, what I meant to do. You suddenly were dealing with um, how do I describe it? I mean, they weren't good. They didn't feel like dungeon design. They didn't feel unique and interesting. Um, and so, and especially like the removal of like sort of an item set that you kind of get this arsenal of items as you play through the game. I did miss that. Um, and I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to see a return to any of that sort of thing. But it would be nice to see a return to sort of alternating between releasing like maybe two-dimensional Zelda games and three-dimensional Zelda games, and then have the two-dimensional games focus more on the aspect of like dungeoning and item progression and linear story, and maybe let the 3Ds for a little bit, just Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2 focus on sort of this non-linear story uh, type. So I take it you're not really excited for Breath of the Wild 2 then, since it's just going to be a return to sort of the same world. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. Time for a two-phase boss. Okay.
Get over here. Yeah, you. Okay, so now the troubling thing becomes not targeting the fish, but oh nope, I don't want to be here. I don't. Oh, I said I didn't want to be there. I'm gonna take my eyes off of chat for a while here, because gotta focus. Oh, I almost had it there for a sec. There we go. Oh, hey. Okay, there we go. Phase 2. Less annoying phase. Slash more annoying phase. Not necessarily a harder boss, just like something you gotta focus on. um, you know, when you're just like living in a tank, you don't have to worry about that. People don't typically just come into your tank and try and kill you. I mean, also, he was sort of just the manifestation of a fused shadow, so... The final piece. Alright. We've got everything we need. Let's go kill the main villain. Yes, I would like to save. Maybe you'll just have to watch and find out. Oh, hey, Zant. How you been, man?
So we were rescued by the spirit. But, you may notice something now. I'm stuck as a wolf, even though it's no longer twilight here. And Midna is no longer my shadow. Yeah, it's me. This song right here is referred to, or is called Midna's Lament, and it is remixed and redone and covered just more times than I'd like to talk about. It is one of the community's just absolutely favorite songs. I I think for me it's just overdone. I've heard so many remixes of it and stuff that it like in any it just shows up in every list of Zelda music, and I've heard it too many times. I mean, yes, it is really well done. It's a well written piece, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood to feel sad. So I was told I need to go talk with Princess Zelda, and I was told earlier by Telma that her bar has a passageway straight into the castle. So that's where we're headed. I don't know what it is, but I still like Dragon Roost and Song of Storms, even after I've heard all those renditions. I think it's just I think I just really like much more peppy and upbeat music. All right, let me in the bar. I gotta go to the castle. Oh, all right. The cat knows. Yeah. Typically, when I'm looking to listen to music, I'm looking to relax or like get pumped up because I'm playing something or whatever. This is not that music. This is the music you listen to on a rainy day and you look out the window and you just feel. You just feel. So they place all these pots right by the edge. If you knock one of them off, you're kicked out. And I can listen to them. I'm not actually going to. They're just talking about all the happenings around down below by this rope here are the other members of the Save Hyrule Committee.
talking about their plans.
Ah, and now finally, an introduction to Pose. You know what's worse than the fact that this guy got himself turned into gold? The fact that he also got his cat turned into gold. Finnish music. Can't say I've listened to almost any Finnish music. Man calls me doggy. Ah! Rats! Well, that's right, I don't have any of my attacks that Midna typically gives me right now. Proper is very strong. Alright, I have now returned to a section of the game that I've been in before. It's where you first come after you end up in the Twilight. Luckily, the sections that I typically have to get through with Midna's assistance have been replaced. Oh, don't. There we go. Have been replaced with ropes. Wait, I have listened to a decent amount of metal, so it's possible I've heard some. I just kind of suck with knowing who my artists are. Ah! Jump attacking is like one of the most dangerous things you can do in this section. Just gonna leave them be. Ah! No. Aw, Zelda's not here. That's sort of an issue. So it's canon in the games that the pieces of the Triforce sort of resonate with each other when they're close by. So what she just did there is she just checked me with her Triforce of Wisdom and realized I have another piece inside of me, Triforce of Courage. Harp music stops. Well, Zelda's figured out who Midna is. But who she is, we'll have to wait a while longer to truly see. You hate to see the princess give away the last of her power to keep someone alive. Not dead, just out of power. And with her out of power, Zant is free to take the castle. Alright, so we would like to head back here. If I'd listened in on people and some of the other conversations, they kind of hint that you're looking for an ancient grove. And specifically, the way to get there is over here.
You need a power. I forgot to listen. There we go. Oh, I was close enough. Okay. Ooh, I thought I was gonna miss it. I think this is the song you learn for the Temple of Time in Ocarina. I think it's the song that warps you back to the Temple of Time. Because they're all just renditions of previous ones, and that would make sense. Because I am actually sort of headed into the Temple of Time pretty quick here. Yeah, I should definitely go deal with... That's the second wolf. It's out in the wild that I need to still go talk to. No, Spirit Dog had other things to attend to. Oh, of course, Zelda's Lullaby. Welcome to the Lost Woods. Very interesting section of a lot of Zelda games. So what we're doing is we're running through these woods and you're listening for when you can hear his trumpet noises as well as... So there you can hear it. If he's close by. I actually can't remember where he ran off to next. Hear him though. Ah! Oh, okay. Sorry, once he gets mad enough with you, he just pulls you into an arena. He's like, alright, let's have a knockdown drag out. I think I have to wait for him to try and summon more. Nope. So you gotta knock out all the current ones, and then he'll try to summon. Man's just here to have a good time. However, what he was sort of guarding there... Yeah, the Lost Woods song. Oh no. Is this the puzzle?
Oh, Saria's song. Okay, that's right. I forget, but Saria's song is just sort of playing in the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time, right? Oh yeah. Well, I remember who Saria is, and I remember, that she kind of gives you the song. I forgot that's what the specific one was. I forgot to connect the dots. Yeah, so this is the puzzle. The puzzle. But isn't it just like playing in the Lost Woods prior to that point? Because I mean, I do remember, you like open up the path to, okay. Sorry, I gotta concentrate. You open up the path to the woods. I want to go this way. That's what I want to do. Okay. Alright. Now we got this. Rockin' and rollin'. We gotta go collect us an item. In fact, we gotta go collect us the most important item in the game. The only thing strong enough to break my current curse. The Beyblade that everyone hates. I mean, the couple of times that you do use it, it's wondrous. I like how Midna's truly shocked that the Master Blade would choose me as its master. She's like, it what? I went and chose a hero, and the man became a hero. Yeah.
Just like you. Next student. And goodbye again. You never for those. Have your present what do you be? Have your way you with your near time. Just to find mention do you feel it when you appeal net and truth see.
As we have now gained the ability to transform in and out of wolf form Link as we please. And just like look at how much of a monster of a sword this is. Like I don't know, like realistically speaking, how Link was ever supposed to use this as a sword on his back. It is just like indescribably long. Like you can't pull that out of a scabbard without having, you know, graphics that are just like, oh, yep, it'll just clip through the thing. But no, definitely Beyblading through the fields would have been an experience. So now something we can do that we couldn't do before is we can warp anytime we want now. Yeah, this specific Link's pretty strong. So there's like the whole timeline thing. Basically, there's one. There's only one Master Sword. And it gets lost or ends up in weird locations or, you know, is passed down through the generations. But basically, there's one. The coolest thing is when you play Skyward Sword, you actually get to see the creation of the Master Sword, which is a pretty neat process. So I think I think I'm gonna be playing Skyward Sword after this one. Oh, one thing you do have to remember to do though is always transform into human before you head back into town, unless you got a good reason to be Wolf Link. Hey. Okay, bye, Pajama Man. Alright. So... trying to think where my next objective is. Oh yeah, I know what my next objective is. Alright, I've got max money, and that's a bit much. Oh, not what I meant to do. Now I gotta do it 4 more times to balance it out. So there's a couple of different projects you can just sort of start dumping your money into once you want to. This is one of them, and the other is the Malo Mart side quest. Alright, I think leaving Link with 150 will be okay. Alright, so I can now go complete one of the side quests, which is right here. The Star game. Oh, I was talking about it earlier. So that guy, once you donate him enough, he gives you a piece of a heart. So you just want to get going. He remembers across all times you donate to him, so... I also, whoever wrote this, I'm impressed and I'm angry. To make it spell star, I just... Checkers, I know you can't tell the difference between yellow and green, but on the left-hand side, every first letter is highlighted in green. Specifically, so when he says this, it says star. Oh, yellow and white? Okay. I love that there's like some like kids watching or something that are just like, oh my god, incredible. Man's like, he what? Oh right, I forgot after you win this game, these girls just become your fangirls. The only times you'll see hearts in the ground. Well, other than one other time, but in master mode. Let's go meet Agatha while we're here. Oh no, no, I know. Hello, Agatha. She invited 24 golden bugs to her. Yeah, the only one that's coming to mind right now is when you finish the Snow Temple. I have brought a bug for Agatha's ball. Just the one. But giving at least one to her is a good idea. Because now I can hold 1,000 rupees. I think that was removed. Like all of the guaranteed heart drops, I think. But I could be wrong. Hello, Telma. I like how much fresh meat she has for a tavern. Or bar, technically. I also love that this is also the only place you can find the postman just chilling. Like, this guy isn't human. I don't know what his deal is, but he's not a human. I do have the Ganon amiibo. No. Just, no. I own every single Zelda-related amiibo that they have released. But, no. I even got the elusive Loftwing for Skyward Sword, but I think I might have said this before, but no. Hello, Shake. This guy's my favorite. Shad. There we go. I am at the point in the game where I would care less about the 4x damage now that I have some bottles and, generally can heal myself. As opposed to earlier in the game where you just start getting one-shotted by things. Just to fill out a spot on my map. So there is a quest. Alright, you can run Tegeth out here. There is a quest to clear this blockage down there. But otherwise, this is sort of a dead end. Unless you're headed to the lake, which actually I am. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you want to get to Lake Hylia, you just take a shortcut. Super simple stuff. At this point, I'm sort of willfully ignoring certain side quests, but... I can finally take care of this. Nope, that's not the right button. I forget which song this is based off of. There he is, right in the middle of unexplored lands. Oh, that's right. They added a region tracker for Postals. Forgot they did that for the HD remaster. Now there are 3 wolves I need to go out and handle. And probably should at some point. Hey, bud.
Oh, I absolutely want to go into the desert. Okay, there's a ladder. Yep. Okay. You never found all of the puzzles? Yeah, there's 60 of them. Do you know what it gives you? Because I've done it. It's almost not worth it. Kind of like finishing the Cave of Ordeals. Yeah. It's like here, now that the game is over, have unlimited money. Just like, oh, gee, thanks, mister. Oh, I need to show him the thing. Equip thing? Show thing. This is a bit of a rougher ride than the other one. And it's like, I'm just gonna shoot you up into a desert. You enjoy yourself.
Bargain. Reveal and toss. Swim by ball will toss. Ludo catch and toss. Disconnect what to pure to toss. Men can be stored to toss. Which cat words? Like you this you can invite. Skill ability with my gypsy bestow toss. Implore toss. Try to be what?
To have lineage that was banished and cast out.
You can to medlight here. Get a little bit stuff. To mental Kevin. This is us. Baldur's like your best Kevin. To dead end with Kevin. Step like the Ulis. To Charles.
No matter the Zelda game, the Arbiter or the Gerudo Desert music is just always on par. Whoa. These guys are really hard to go find if you end up going looking for them again. So you want to grab them when you can. Come on. Come on. Alright, so we can finally restore the bridge. The Bridge of Eldin. Alright. I have fixed the bridge. We are headed right back. Hey, bud. Oh. So right here, now that I've removed the bridge piece from being there, is a passageway to what's called the Cave of Ordeals. It's 50 floors, but until I get more major items, I actually can't progress through certain pieces of it, so for now I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna borrow this. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go ahead and break through this area. Thunk. Eh. I'll learn my skills eventually. Or my face forced to go through this one because I already seen him. Ooh. The button spamming method, my favorite. One thing I do hate the most about hunting Poes is the fact that they only show up during nighttime. Okay, well, forced to learn a skill. That's fine. I wonder if he automatically teaches me the first one, or if he's going to teach me the third one. Well, fourth, technically. Yeah, so it'll just teach me the second one. Alright, cool. So that would be the shield attack. That is not the button I hit, thanks. Hey, bud. Bye, buddy. Oh, bro. So I don't know why, but I think... Oh, well, for here you got stuck. But you just, like, get the urge to just beat the crap out of that boar, because you can. And then you get a piece of heart out of it. It's time to see our friend. Again. Hello, friend. That's the key. Get in a spot where where he's stuck, and just wail on him. Oh, man's a poor sport. All right. One of the few use cases for still having this in my arsenal. Alright, we have made it to Arbiter's Grounds. But I think that is where I'm going to stop streaming for the day. I've been going for a little over 3 hours, so I guess I'm cutting it a little short, but I'm going to call it there. So for everyone that's still tuned in here, thanks for tuning in today. This has been Tommy from Games Done Bad, and next time I stream I'll pick it up from right here. Thanks, and have a wonderful rest of your day.